This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. First of all, we'll take a look here at NVDA, NVDA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have NVIDIA, your daily and your weekly chart. Now you can see where the market is selling off here. Dow's down about 385, S&P down about 40, and the Nasdaq's down about $1.75. Okay. Now yesterday, last video of the day, I posted some seasonality charts, or you can go to equityclock.com, check them out here, and then you can see exactly what it does this time of the year, along with crude oil and natural gas. Okay, here we have NVIDIA. Now the earnings are coming out here on the 26th after the close. Now you can see here we just have this sideways action kind of a situation. Maybe bigger up a little bit for you. Now you can easy to see. Okay, so basically we just have like kind of like topping tail kind of situation, dojis, and we just have sideways action because the overall market doesn't really know what to do with it. Now last time we had the earnings, this thing sold off very, very hard. Let me see if I can punch that up here. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay. All right, here's where we had the last earnings, okay? So we had this topping tail here, and then she came and sold right on off, and then it just kind of worked its way on down again until we had that nice rally up here. So we're going to see if it's going to do the same thing again. But realistically, what we want to watch on the downside is this key 8 SMA here. Okay, the price is now above, but we want to watch basically 137. Okay, and right below that, 136.27, and then we have your 134.65 level, and then you can come all the way down. Now, again, if the earnings are not very good, this is what's going to happen, okay? Okay, this is when on that deep seek, this is what happened. It came and cratered right down, but this was the good buying opportunity all the way down to 113.10 level, okay? So that was your buying opportunity, but you can see where it can just gap right down and fall right on off here, okay? So this is what we want to watch. Just watch all of this. So my plan is, what I do is I have a long position that I had for years. I'm going to hold that, and then I also have a position which I trade this, okay? Which I actually trade this, and then what I do is I also scalp this daily. Okay, this is good, really, really good scalping here. You can make a couple points a day like that, no problem at all. But I will probably sell. I will sell half to 3/4, probably before the earnings, and then just keep a quarter and see how that all shakes out here. Because I don't really have a whole confidence in this market. I think you're gonna have a nice correction going on here. Okay, at least till mid-March. All right, so what we want to do is on the upside here, we want to watch yesterday's high. You're looking at 140.66. We'll come up here. We're looking at 141.36. So today what we had is 141.46. See, there's your double top situation. And then we can get above that. We can come up to the top of this candle here, 143.44. Which, if you look at the bottom there, you had 143.72. That was resistance. And then we can come to the top there, 147. And then we have your big retest at 148.97 level, okay? So you always want to watch and see how that double top situation there, okay? That's as we had. Same way with here. We had that double bottom situation. Then we had a nice higher high, but then she just fell right off the map here. So as long as we're holding this 8-day, we're actually pretty good shape. But again, we got to see how the earnings are all going to shake out here. Now, they had blowout numbers last, but they're expecting a whole heck of a lot now. Again, now this could go the other way too. So I don't want to give you this down now. Look at Meta. Meta had good numbers, and that stock rallied all the way up to 740.91. Now you're pulling back down here. Now you're at 689. And that very well what could happen to NVIDIA here. Okay. So now here on a weekly basis, which would be like today, we want to make sure that holds that 21-day 137.20 and that 8-day sitting at 136.06 level. Okay. Now you can see where it came all the way down and then it rallied up nicely. So right now we're sitting okay, but we got to see how this all goes into the earnings. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have the old Bitcoin. Let's take a little peek and see what's going. Okay, so if you watched my video this morning, I said basically what you got to watch is that 50-day, 99,218, and that 21-day, 99,376. Now, we got higher than that, okay? We got as high as 99,765, but you notice right now, it can't hold it, and we're basically right here between the 8-day right here. See how nice how that held support? Okay, and that 50-day and 21-day. So eventually, as this keeps on going, something's going to give. It's either going to smash down or we're going to smash up here. So you got to be prepared. Now, IBIT is how I trade the long. BITI is how I trade the short, and it works out real nice. I'll show you that after pick close. I'll put them all side by side for you. Okay. So this is what we want to watch. Just watch that 50-day on a closing basis. Okay. Watch that 21-day 99.37 on a closing basis. If we can close above that, then we got nice targets sitting right here okay, at that 107.65, and then we'll come right up here to that 102.635 level. Okay, that's going to be your next level of resistance. However, you got to close above that, not just pop and drop. Downside, this 8-day is everything, 97.109. Okay, if that's lost, we'll come to yesterday's low. Okay, 96.515 will come down to the bottom here. You're looking at 95.065, and then we have a nice retest here of 93.305, and then 91.455. Basically just the bottom of that candle. But we have this sideways action. It's like a descending channel going on here, but this is going on forever here. You know, usually these descending channels go here, and then they're either going to break up really hard, which is probably about 80% of the time, and then every so often they'll just break to the downside. But this is just a sideways action because it needs a catalyst here. But this is why you want to trade the chart. So we have a nice low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Same way with the higher highs going here, but we got to get above that. So right now you're trading this range. Okay, that 97.0984 on the bottom, and then that 50-day, okay, and that 21-day on the top. She breaks out, well, then we go higher. She breaks down, then we know exactly where we're going to go, and it will take it lower. Okay, take a look here now, crude oil, natural gas. Okay, crude oil, phew, hammer time. Okay, now one red candle here wiped out all these 2 nice days here. Okay, so I still have that short going, like I said. Okay, SCO, and I just scalped along. I didn't scalp any long today because I didn't see anything that would, you know, make me go long. Okay, so what we got now is got this big ass red candle, and it just keeps right on rolling. You want to watch today's low so far is 70.82, but this is what we're going to be looking for right down here is that 70.52. Okay, and then we have your retest at 70.12 level. Then we have to see off that nice double bottom what exactly. Now if we start losing that, okay, here was that 70.12. Right there, and then we start losing that, then we're going to come right to the bottom here, 69.33. We're going to come here, 68.42. Then we have a bottom of this candle here at 67.72. Then we can come all the way down here, down at that 66.98 level, very, very easy, and maybe down to 65 level. But let's just see how this is. But I pointed out this morning here, and yesterday and the day before, see we have a high, lower high, and lower high. That's descending here. That's never good. Okay, that's never what you call bullish. Okay, so we had a nice rally up, and now she's going down. Now, say this recovers. Well, this is going to be resistance. It's going to be that 100-day, 71.47. And then we have the 8-day, 71.74. And then we have your 21-day, 72.39. And then your 50-day at 72.57. But right now, this is looking not too good, okay? So this is what we had here before, 3 days up and then one big red candle, okay? 3 days up, same thing, another big red candle. So we got to see how this all shakes out. But right now, I'm short, I'm staying short, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. If we start losing this 70.12, then I will add to that short. Right now, I got 2,000 shares of SCO going. I will add to that short, probably put on total of 5,000 shares, and then we'll just take it right down to the next level here, okay? Now, natty gas, well, it's working like a circus monkey over here. But we still have just an inside day. Your high and low is still the inside of the previous day. So we're sitting right now at 735 level, okay, which basically the resistance is right there, 436, 435 level, sorry about that. So right there is your resistance, 4.369, okay? Now we get above that, then we're going to come up here at 4.39, and then we have 4.47. Now, this was actually a very good scalp. This was down low here today, but the UNG was all of a sudden out of nowhere. I had a tick chart, a 1 and a 5, and she started taking off. I jumped right on into the UNG there. Now, on Fridays, I don't trade the 5,000 shares. I usually cut that in half, 2,500 to 3,000 at the most here because it's Friday, and I don't want to go in there with a losing position. Okay, so that was a really good scalp there. It got as low as 22.28 and high at 22.84. I got 30 cents so far, so I'm satisfied with that. So I'm going to see how this all shakes out. We start closing above this 447, and we're going to go to that 475 level. I'll show you there after the pit close. Today, I'll put a weekly chart up there for you, and it'll give you a really lot clearer sight of what exactly what natty gas is doing there, okay? So on the downside here, if this falls right on her, basically you just want to watch today's low. You're looking at 414. We'll come down to the bottom here, 403. We'll come over here. You got 340.94, and then 392. That is your big retest. But right now, this is still very, very bullish. Above that 8-day, it's sideways to up, okay? We get below that 8-day, this is going to be sideways here to down. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here after the pit close. We'll take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. And then I said, we're going to throw a weekly chart up there for you on natural gas. And just in case it breaks out here, I'm going to show you exactly where it's going to go. All right, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.